Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are profoundly honored to announce the arrival of Honorable Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya. May I request everyone to kindly rise. Before we commence today's proceeding, may I request everyone present to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Please be seated. Honorable Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Shri Lakshman Rumboi, Honorable Minister of Law, Government of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Hankyu, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya and Administrative Portfolio Judge, East Khasi Hills District, Honorable Mr. Justice W. Jingdo, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, Shri E. Kharum Noor, Registrar General, High Court of Meghalaya, Srimati D.R. Kharbateng, District and Session Judge, East Khasi Hills District, Srimati Kerpa L. Lingdo Nongbri, Director, Meghalaya State Judicial Academy, Shri H.R. Nath, President, Shillong Bar Association, Judicial Officers, Senior Advocates, learned members of the Bar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of immense pride and privilege to welcome you all to this historic and momentous occasion of the laying of the foundation stone for the construction of the permanent court complex of the District and Sessions Court, East Khasi Hills District at Umsauli, Maupat, New Shillong. Today marks a significant milestone in the continuing endeavor to strengthen judicial infrastructure and reaffirm our collective commitment towards ensuring accessible and efficient administration of justice in the state of Meghalaya. We now move to the most historic milestone of the day, the formal laying of the foundation stone. We now respectfully request Honorable Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Shri Lakshman Rumboi, Honorable Minister of Law, Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Hankyu, Honorable Mr. Justice W. Dingdo, and Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee and Shri H.R. Nath to proceed to work for the unveiling of the plaque marking the commencement of this prestigious project. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the foundation of our court is more than just stone. It is the establishment of an enduring shield for the rights of the people. To give life to this solemn commitment, may I now respectfully request our distinguished dignitaries to kindly participate in the ceremonial watering of plants, symbolizing growth, sustainability, and our collective commitment to nurturing the institutions that uphold the rule of law. Just as this plant will root itself firmly and flourish with every passing season, may this institution of justice grow to its fullest potential and serve our community for generations to come. Thank you. I now request the learned Registrar General of the High Court of Meghalaya to kindly escort the dignitaries to the dais. It is now our pleasure to invite the members of the Shillong Bar Association to present the welcome song.
No, we have to fight. They will be there. In front. Come. In front. I'm in front. It's okay, Mom. Be there.
Long. Abi yang pindah ai jantan mo.
A very good afternoon to your lordships and all the dignitaries present here. So every one of us has the ability to shine and also to help others shine. So here is the song, Go Light Your World by Chris Rice.
Bro. Leo nak nyantu pula tu. Long nak curi. Nasepat lah. Cek.
in the name of our Lord, makes us a beacon in darkest times.
Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, deceived and poor. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world.
Thank you to the members of the Shillong Bar Association for that melodious present of appreciation to our distinguished dignitaries. We now request kindly come forward for the felicitation of our esteemed dignitaries. We now request Ms. Salome Gurung, Advocate, assisted by Srimati A. Sinrem, to present a symbolic token of appreciation to Honorable Justice Revati Moiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya. We request Ms. Sanabi R. Marak, Advocate, assisted by Srimati Mumphila Marbanyang, to present a symbolic token of appreciation to Sri Lakshman Rumboi, Honorable Minister of Law, Government of Meghalaya. We request Ms. Banrilang Soshang, Advocate, assisted by Srimati S. Mirchang, to present the symbolic token of appreciation to Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thank you, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, and Administrative and Portfolio Judge, East Khasi Hills District. We request Ms. Dorina Wajri, Advocate, assisted by Srimati M. Lengwa, to present the symbolic token of appreciation to Honorable Mr. Justice W. Dingdo, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya. We request Ms. Safira Marbanyang, Advocate, assisted by Srimati E. N. Majao, to present the symbolic token of appreciation to Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya. We request Srimati Jyoti Marak, assisted by Srimati Bada Langste, to present the symbolic token of appreciation to Mr. H.R. Nath, President, Shillong Bar Association. Thank you, ladies, for your gracious gesture. We now have the honor of inviting Srimati D.R. Kharbateng, District Assessment Judge, East Khasi Hills District, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
A very good afternoon to each one present here today. Every great institution begins with a vision. It is with immense pride and heartfelt joy that I welcome you all to this historic and momentous occasion, the laying of the foundation stone for the new judicial infrastructure of our district court. On this historic occasion, I extend my warmest welcome to Honorable Mrs. Justice Revati Mohite Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Sri Lakshman Rumbui, Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thank you, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice W. Diengdo, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya. Their presence in our midst today is a testament to the importance of strengthening our judicial system. I also extend my respectful greetings to Sri E. Karumnuit, Registrar General, High Court of Meghalaya, Sri H.R. Nath, President, Shillong Bar Association, my fellow judicial officers, senior advocates, learned members of the bar, Sri S. Nongtanger, DIG Eastern Range, Additional Secretary, Law Department, officers and staffs of PWD buildings, officers of various government departments, heads of institutions, Rangba Shnong, Rangba Dong, executive members of the Dorbar Shnong Sauli Maupat, students, staffs, and all our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen who have joined us to witness this milestone. Today, we are not merely commencing the construction of a building, we are laying the very cornerstone of justice, accessibility, and service for generations to come. This is not just a construction site, it is the birthplace of hope, fairness, and the rule of law for our district. This is the moment where visions meet actions, where our commitment to the rule of law takes tangible form. A few years from now, this very ground will echo with the footsteps of citizens seeking justice, the voices of advocates defending rights, and the solemn pronouncement of judges upholding the Constitution. What we begin today will stand as a testament to our collective commitment to justice. A court building is more than a physical structure. It is a symbol of trust. When citizens walk through its doors, they must feel assured that fairness will prevail and that their voices will be heard and the law will protect them. Strong judicial infrastructure strengthens public confidence, and public confidence strengthens democracy itself. The district court is the heartbeat of our judicial system. For most citizens, it is here that their journey for justice begins and often ends. This facility will provide modern courtrooms equipped with technology for faster case management, offer accessible space for litigants, lawyers, and court staff, ensure that justice is not delayed due to lack of infrastructure. This milestone would not have been possible without the vision and dedication of the Honorable Chief Justice and judges of the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya, whose guidance has shaped the design and purpose for this project. The government authorities who have prioritized judicial infrastructure in their development agenda. The Registrar General for his tireless endeavor. The Bar Association for their constant advocacy for better facilities for both lawyers and litigants. The engineers, architects, and planners who have planned our vision into a practical modern design. And most importantly, the citizens of this district whose trust in the judicial system inspires us to do better every day. This foundation stone today symbolizes more than the start of construction. It stands as a promise that here in this district, justice will not be delayed, denied, or diminished. Let us also place our collective commitment alongside it. Let us pledge that this court will not just be a building, but a beacon of justice, where truth prevails, rights are protected, and the dignity of every citizen is upheld. May this foundation be strong, not only in structure, but in purpose. And may the edifice that rises here serve as a reminder that justice is the cornerstone of a free and fair society. Once again, I welcome you all and thank you for being part of this historic beginning. Thank you. Kubleshibon Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words of welcome, setting the tone for this auspicious occasion. We now request Sri H.R. Nath, President, Shillong Bar Association, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chief High Court of Meghalaya, Justice Moite Dere, the Honorable Sri B. Bhattacharjee, Honorable Justice Sri, as a President of Shillong Bar Association, I feel deeply honored to address and welcome every one of you present here on this occasion of a landmark day of laying the foundation stone of a building for the legal fraternity of our district, that is Khasi Hills district, Meghalaya. Today's event of laying foundation stone for construction of a building for districts and sessions court is not just about a physical building, but it symbolizes a great jump forward in infrastructural dignity, modern legal practice, and ease of justice, particularly for the state of the Meghalaya and the East Khasi Hills district. Under the British rule, the Khasi and Jaintia Hills were classified as scheduled district under the Scheduled Districts Act 1874. The jurisdiction of the regular civil court and the High Court of Calcutta did not apply to these hills, except over European British subjects. There was no separate independent judiciary. The Deputy Commissioner or their assistants presided over legal matters, acting simultaneously as magistrates, administrators, and collectors. Civil and criminal disputes among the local indigenous population were mostly handled by the traditional village authorities. When Shillong was the capital city of the province of Assam, the need for formal legal representation intensified, and some local educated citizens realized that they needed an unified platform to advocate for justice, resulting formal establishment of the Shillong Bar Association in the year 1913, making it one of the oldest bar associations in the Northeast and the entire country. It reflects our journey from British colonial administrative control over tribal lands to a fully independent, modern constitutional judiciary. Initially, the Shillong Bar Association was operated out of a very small space located within the Deputy Commissioner's office complex. Eventually, they were granted their own dedicated premises adjacent to the district courts at Secretariat Hills, a classic heritage Assam-type wooden structure that stood as an iconic landmark for over a century until a tragic fire gutted parts of it in early 2024. The earliest recorded legal practitioners who pioneered the bar included Rai Saheb Hormurai Dingdo, Kalishaday Bhattacharjee, Sharat Bhattacharjee, Nimai Vishwas, Guru Charan Dhar, and Khan Saheb Amjad Ali. Despite the British government's deliberate policies to insulate Shillong from the mainstream of Indian national politics, the members of the Shillong Bar Association actively defied those restrictions. The members who actively led the Quit India movement and local food crisis movements were Charu Datta, Lala Bikede, Ahmed Ali Khan, Rajan Mahanta, P.C. Bishas, and H.R. Das. They were also awarded the Tamra Patra, the Certificate of Honor, and political pensions by the government of India in the year 1972. Dr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, the most famous luminary of the Shillong Bar Association who practiced law in Shillong and went on to become the 5th president of India. Today, the Shillong Bar Association has grown from a handful of pioneers into a robust legal fraternity of over 1,200 practicing advocates. Prominent personalities like Bibi Lindo, ex-Chief Minister of Meghalaya, G.S. Masar, Maham Singh, Bindu M. Lanang were also the members of the Shillong Bar Association. As we know, our region is governed by the 6th schedule of the Constitution of India. The 6th schedule was framed to protect the traditional tribal laws, customs, and procedures. As a result, traditional village courts and district courts were established to operate parallel to the district and sessions court. The subordinate courts were initially functioned and supervised under the Guwahati High Court, subsequently came under the High Court of Meghalaya since March 23, 2013. It need to mention that under the initiation of the senior advocate in the year 1993 for separation of the judiciary from executives, at that point of time, executives were performing the function of judiciary. After a long battle of litigation, the special bench of the Guwahati High Court decided the PIL on 6 March 2002 in favor of the petitioner by directing the state government to separate the judiciary from executive for the whole state of Meghalaya. The government of Meghalaya went on appeal to the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable Supreme Court finally decided the appeal against the state in 2011. Consequently, the process of separation of judiciary from executive started in the year 2011. I will be grateful to name the senior advocate, Mr. S. Chakraborty, who has persuaded this APIL and finally achieved the goal to have the judiciary separated from executives. The District and Session Court was established in the year 1973 in Shillong, immediately after attaining the statehood of Meghalaya to handle the civil and criminal disputes within the districts of the East Khasi Hills, operating under the Civil Procedure Code and Criminal Procedure Code on spirit. The courts of district judge and municipal are established to try civil matters in the lower areas of Shillong, and the Court of Sessions, judicial magistrates, chief judicial magistrates, courts were set up for trying criminal matters. The upcoming court building is not just an office. It is more than an office space where we are coming to shift from our old premises of the justice and temple to a new building of today's function of foundation program. These foundations do not represent our collective dream of accessibility efficient. This foundation represent our collective dream of an accessibility efficient and dignified judicial system. Respected distinguished guests and members, the memories of our present district and session judges complexes were unforgettable. Conducting cases in a small room, having ceiling fans, wooden corridors, echoing arguments, and the decades of history of attached into the desk and chairs we sat at. In those rooms, though we battled cramped spaces, limited infrastructures, and congested corridors, history was made daily. Several decisions were taken. Arguments were launched. Brilliant, hot, and cool exchanges of arguments among the lawyers were experienced, and the foundational rights of the citizens were protected. Today, we are backing towards the new building with our files and transition into these bright new spaces, let us remember one vital truth. A courthouse is not defined in its space and mortar. The integrity of our legal system does not live in the antique wood of the old benches, nor does it spring automatically from the fiber optic cables of new ones. Justice lives in us. It lives in the dedication of our judges, the vigor of our advocates, the diligence of our court staffs, and the trust of the public we serve. We take the soul, the wisdom, and the tireless that fill the old courtrooms, and we bring them a magnificent new home. Let us dedicate these spaces to the highest ideals of equality, fairness, transparency, and the rule of law. The district session judge court premises shall be remembered for possessing a distinct soul, built over decades of human drama, landmark rulings, the bar and bench relationship. The lawyers, judges, clerks, and bench assistants knew every quirk of the building and worked together with dedication and responsibility. I hope the same responsibility, same deliberation will proceed in the new building of our courtroom. A courtroom is built with justice and dreams. The structure is the house, but the judiciary, the bar, and the pursuit of truth what make it a home. Moving to a new building means we are changing our house, but by bringing our shared values, traditions, and dedications to the rule of law, we immediately begin turning that premium new house into our next historical home. Distinguished guests, the lower court, from my personal view, I do not prefer to use the word lower court. Always, usually we used to address appellate courts and all. Should have a little subordinate court instead of lower court, which somehow, my personal opinion, is not an appropriate word to address the court who is deliberately giving justice to the very core people, citizens, who easily getting accessible to those courts to redress their grievances and their offenses and their revenue. For the vast majority of the citizen, justice begins and ends in the subordinate judiciary. That is district level. There are various types of cases are being handled by the subordinate judiciary, like property disputes, criminal matters, land disputes, marriages, inheritance matters. So the responsibility upon the subordinate district court is on the grassroots level. And we hope in our new building, we, in cooperation with the High Court and the sincerity of the lawyers, relationship between the benches and the bar members, we will make we'll make our new home as a great home of justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable address representing the voice of the bar and the legal fraternity of Shillong. It is now our privilege to invite Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thank you High Court of Meghalaya, and Administrative and Portfolio Judge, East Khasi Hills District, to address the gathering.
The Honorable Chief Justice of High Court Meghalaya, Honorable Justice Rohiti Moiti Dere, the Honorable Minister for Law, Mr. Lakman Rumbui, my brother colleagues, Justice Dengdo and Justice Bhattacharjee, the President of the Shillong Bar Association, Mr. Nath, the Registrar General, High Court of Meghalaya, the Additional Advocate Generals, the Mr. Khan and Mr. Shulai, Mr. Dr. Mozika, DSI, other senior advocates, Mr. Kinjing, Mr. Monta, representatives of the various departments, the engineers, the architects, and to District Court complex in Shillong. This event, like the sun is shining now, I mean, it marks the commencement of a project that will strengthen the institution that stands as the guardian of justice. We are in the middle of the monsoon, and this morning we were very apprehensive that the way the rain was falling, that perhaps it would put a dampener on this ceremony that we're having today. But as you can see, in this beautiful place, we have this beautiful sunshine, and it is a good sign, I think, of good things to come. You have heard this, the address of the President of the Shillong Bar Association, because he traces the history of the rich history of the Shillong Bar Association. The legislative history that surrounds our area, we have a very peculiar system of administration of justice, right from pre-independence to which continues till today, post-independence. Now, coming to the site in question, as you can see around you, there are many, the infrastructure here in New Shillong is really going at a very fast pace. Behind you on the hill, the secretariat is coming up. On the side, you can see IM, and the roads are going to be widened. So we had to expand. And while considering the new project, at the time, the earlier Chief Justice, with the consultation of the bar, possibilities were being explored to re-erect a new building, a sessions judge complex, where the old site was present, where it is presently. And successive Chief Justices also were open to the idea that maybe something can be done from the old site itself. But then the demands of judiciary nowadays, or court complexes nowadays, the plot of land that is existing there would not have sufficed or will be able to cater to the needs of the growing number of lawyers and the growing number of jurisdictions and dispensations that are there. In fact, we are very, very fortunate to have this plot of land. It's around more than 8 acres, which is likely to be extended also, to set up the new district court complex. So it is a hope, that this new complex, it's a collective responsibility that we nurture it. And it should perform efficiently. It should be accessible. And as you know, a well-designed digital infrastructure, it contributes to it immensely to the effective functioning of courts. It provides conducive environment for judges, lawyers, litigants, court staff, and all stakeholders who will play an integral role in the justice delivery system. better infrastructure is not only a matter of convenience, it's an essential component of timely and the quality of justice. Shillong, I believe, or East Khasi Hills, deserves an institution or a building or an establishment that befits the place, because we have a huge cultural tradition, traditions of harmony, community life, and it deserves such institutions that will reflect the aspirations of not only of the lawyers but of the people. A new complex symbolizes our shared commitment to strengthening the rule of law. Coming to the other part is that the technological advancement that we're having now, that also has created a lot of demands on judicial infrastructures. As Mr. Nath had said, before it's operating from very small courtrooms, we're functioning now, where even 7, 8 lawyers can't sit, and where it's cramped, and there's no place for lawyers who come to attend cases to sit. I know, I speak from experience. And so with the new infrastructure, we hope, and it's our shared commitment, that it will cater for many, many years to come. And as you can see, we will see in the presentation later on, it is the architects and the engineers have worked very hard to make it, to meet the demands that have been given by us in consultation and consideration of the needs of the lawyers and the entire judiciary. The district judicial system forms the backbone of the judicial system. It is here that a vast majority of citizens first interact with the courts. Therefore, investing in district courts is an investment in public confidence in the justice system. And the true measure of our legal system is not only the quality of our laws, but in its accessibility and efficiency of institutions that administer them. So as we lay out this foundation stone today, let it also symbolize our renewed commitment to uphold constitutional values, protect the rights of every individual, and ensure that justice is delivered with integrity, compassion, and efficiency. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Kublai.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for your Lordship's inspiring and insightful address and your continued dedication to the advancement of the district judiciary. We are now honored to invite Sri Lakshman Rungboy, Honorable Minister for Law, Government of Meghalaya, to address the gathering.
A very good afternoon to each one of you who are present here today. Our Honorable Chief Justice, the Judge of High Court of Meghalaya, the officers from Law Department, Government of Meghalaya, the member of the bar, officers from different departments, invitees, and friends. Today is really a memorable day for the delivery system of justice to the people, where we stand here together here to see that the foundation stone of the new district and session judge court will be constructed here. As the President of Bar Association has already mentioned, and also the Honorable Justice H.S. Thank you has already mentioned, that we need the infrastructure to streamline our justice delivery system. We have seen that how the COVID-19 has made us realize that no matter what we are preparing, but we are still lagging behind. And we have seen that now, with the advent of technology, we need the proper infrastructure so that, as I said before, that delivery system of justice could be done in a smooth manner. Having said that, the building is a building, But we have to commit ourselves to the very profession, to the very responsibility we are entrusted upon us. The people of Meghalaya, the people of East Khasi Hills, look to us to address their grievances, to address in their the injustice or anything which they feel aggrieved. So it is a big responsibility on the judiciary system. We from the government of Meghalaya, we are working together with the High Court of Meghalaya, and we will continue to work to see that whatever needed to streamline the delivery of justice in the state should be acted upon and should be given by the government. So on this occasion, as I said before, we expect that the people, the judge, and all the stakeholders will work together so that the people, the trust of the people in the system, the trust of the people in judiciary will increase in the days to come. As we know that judiciary is the vital component, the very important component in our day-to-day life and moreover in governance. So I don't want to speak much. I only wish that the implementation of this project should be complete on time. And as I said before, from the government of Meghalaya, will extend all the possible help, not only in this, but in other things also, so that to see that the construction will complete on time. More importantly, that delivery of justice to the people should not be delayed. So with these few words, thank you very much. God bless you. Kublish Bun, Jai Hind, Mitala.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words and continued support towards the strengthening of the judicial infrastructure and the justice delivery system in the state. We now invite the representatives of the Public Works Department Building, Government of Meghalaya, to present the PowerPoint presentation on the proposed construction of the permanent court complex.
This is the proposed Shillong District Court Complex at New Shillong, East Khasi Hills District, Meghalaya State. The site is located at New Shillong Unsauli and is very well connected. The area of site is 8.67 acres, which approximately come to in square meters as 35,104.68 square meters. The distance from the Shillong High Court is 30 and the distance from the new Meghalaya Legislative Assembly is 3 kilometers. It is very well connected by the main road and it is surrounded by Nectar on the east, IIM on the southwest, on the north by the forest government land and southern side by the PWD road. The design concept. The proposed campus has been envisioned as a judicial complex that balances sustainability, accessibility, security, functionality and future guided by key principles, that is respect natural contours, maintain between different functions inside the judicial campus, and creating a dignified institutional environment befitting the judiciary. Now coming to the site planning, orientation. The positioning of the buildings has also been guided by climatic considerations. Analysis of the sun path shows that this not only improves user comfort but also contributes to energy efficiency and a healthier indoor environment. The site has been developed in a series of terraces that follow the natural contours. Each terrace level differs by approximately 5 meters and is supported by design retaining structures to ensure stability and efficient land utilization. The placement of the buildings reflects the institutional hierarchy of the judiciary. The highest point of the site has been designated for the district and session judge block, which is a G+5 storied structure acknowledging its administrative significance within the judicial campus. It has 14 numbers of courtrooms. One level below is located the Chief Judicial Magistrate Block. It is a G+4 storied structure. It has 8 numbers of courtrooms. The Bar Association is located on the next lower terrace. It can accommodate 1,000 plus numbers of lawyers. All building blocks are interconnected through an accessible circulation network and a connecting corridor, ensuring barrier-free movement throughout the campus and the building, while maintaining the necessary degree of functional segregation. Blocks has been provided with all the requirements, namely accessibilities for people with disabilities, crutches, family-friendly toilets, LGBTs toilets, lift, main staircases, fire escape staircases, etc., and connected through a common covered corridor.
Thank you to the Public Works Department building for that comprehensive and informative presentation, giving us a vision of what this court complex will look like in the days ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the most distinguished privilege of inviting Honorable Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, to kindly address the gathering.
Mr. Lakman Rimbui, Honorable Law Minister, Meghalaya, my esteemed colleagues, Justice Thank You, Justice Dingdo, Justice Bhattacharjee, Mr. Nath, President of the Shillong Bar Association and all its office bearers, Dr. Mozika, learned DSGI, Mr. Karmanui, Registrar General, High Court, Mr. Khan, Mr. Chulai, learned Additional Advocate General, Dr. Mahanta, Chairman of the Bar Council of Meghalaya, judicial officers, senior advocates, members of the bar, officials of the state government, members of the High Court Registry, officers of the Shillong District Court, headmen and executive members of the Darbar Shong, Umsawali Momport, principals and students of various law colleges in the state, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. Today, we are not opening doors, but we have laid the foundation stone for the construction of the district and sessions court complex, East Khasi Hills at Upper Shillong. And it is a matter of great pride and honor for me to be present here today and be part of this historic occasion. In the life of a court, the foundation stone is as important as the inaugural ribbon, because every judgment this court will deliver 2 years from now in this new complex will rest on what we have decided today: the design, the access, and the purpose. So let this stone carry 3 things: our gratitude for the old Shillong District Court building, our vision for justice in this new court complex, and our promise to the people of East Khasi Hills to render justice. We moved from Shillong to New Shillong because of space constraints. The district court has served us for over a century and is unable to take the load. We are unable to add more courts. Today, with time, the caseload has increased tremendously. There is not enough space for judges, lawyers, and most importantly, for litigants for whom the courts exist. No place to stand. Litigants wait under the open sky, be it rain or sunshine. Storing files is a task. Under trial lockups are not safe. We are moving out of necessity. As Oliver Wendell, the life of the law has not been logic, it has been experience. Our experience says the old building has given us all that it can. Now justice needs more room to breathe. The increase in number of cases is heartening. It is an indication and a reflection of the faith that the common man reposes in the justice delivery system. The new building will ensure dignity for every litigant, access to justice, and will ensure technology is used to speed up trials, and also ensure that there are more courtrooms to remove delays. The foundation stone laid today is of granite. Tomorrow, the walls of the building will be of bricks and concrete. But I pray this court is built on 4 invisible foundations. 1, accessibility. As under Article 39A of the Constitution, justice shall not be denied by reason of economic disability. 2nd, integrity. Let every brick in this building remind every judge, lawyer, and litigant that no one is above the rule of law. Third, efficiency. There is enough space in this new building, and that lack of infrastructure will no more be an excuse for anyone not to perform. And fourth, most important, it will be grounded in humanity. The district judiciary is the bedrock on which stands the entire edifice of justice. It is undoubtedly the foundation of our judicial system. Being at the grassroots level, it symbolizes the epitome of justice. This occasion brings with it a feeling of hope and expectations for all judges, lawyers, and litigants. The reason is simple, that it is at this level at which vast majority of cases are heard and decided. After all, the district courts are the forums where the litigating public first and foremost interact with our judicial system. It is the first interface of the common man with the judicial system. The District and Sessions Court Shillong was established in the year 1973, and Shri S. Fukan was the first District and Sessions judge. Over the years, we've had 16 District and Session judges till date. From 1973 to 2011, the jurisdiction of the District and Sessions Court was confined only to the normal areas of Shillong. After the separation of the judiciary from the executive in East Khasi Hills in 2011, the civil and criminal powers from the district magistrate were transferred to the independent judicial officers under the administrative control of the High Court. In the last few decades, we have seen a significant increase in the number of cases at the district level. These numbers also include highly complex cases, and therefore, it is imperative that we strengthen the district judiciary. As Mr. Nath rightly said, district courts are not lower courts. I would say not even subordinate courts. They are the first courts, the first place where more than 80% of Indians meet the Constitution. If the building fails, justice fails. Justice is delayed when the infrastructure is poor and bad, resulting in justice being denied. Remember, the common man does not go directly to the Supreme Court in Delhi or the High Court in Shillong, but he goes to the district court. The district court is the first door of the justice delivery system, and for some, it is the only door they can ever knock. So how important is the role of the district judiciary? The three things what a common man expects from the court, any court, is first, to be heard. For him, justice without being heard is not justice. It is simply a verdict. Second, the person should not go bankrupt seeking justice. One adjournment can cost a person 1,000 rupees of his bus fare coming up and down, and loss of one day's wages. 10 adjournments may cost the child of that person, daily wage worker, having to drop out of school. Therefore, delay is the biggest enemy of a poor man. And third, what is important is to respect the dignity of the litigant. No one really comes very happily to the court. They come because there is a dispute, they are compelled to come, somebody may be arrested, somebody is betrayed. Least that a litigant expects is a bench to sit on, a toilet that works, a help guide, desk that guides. A person may very well lose the case, but the litigant, should not lose his dignity. When this new court building rises in New Shillong, let it rise with a promise that a tea seller will be heard with the same patience as a business tycoon. Section 346 of the BNSS mandates day-to-day trial. This is not possible without enough courtrooms and judges. Good infrastructure today is not a luxury. It is about speed, it's about valuing people's time and giving them timely justice. We cannot forget litigants who may be farmers, daily wage workers, POXO survivors, elderly people who need to be treated with dignity. Good infrastructure will provide waiting halls with chairs, ramps and lifts for the disabled, child-friendly rooms for the POXO survivors, legal aid defense councils, and rooms for the Michael Sandel. He's a well-known jurist from Harvard. He said, justice is about the right way to honor people. A broken bench dishonors the citizen before the case even starts. BNSS 2023 has changed everything. Section 105 talks about all seizures must be video recorded. So you need evidence storage rooms and computers. Section 230 of the BNSS says accused should get all documents free of cost. Therefore, you need e-filing counters and photocopy machines. Section 346 talks about a day-to-day trial. You need 479 of the BNSS. You need jail VC facility to avoid production delays. You cannot run BNSS trials in the current district court campus. It's like running UPI on a landline phone, and therefore this structure is what is necessary and today with changing times. You also cannot forget the security of the judges, the threats they may face, because independence of judiciary begins with ensuring their safety. We also cannot forget that there may be times when lawyers and litigants, particularly witnesses, may need protection. And therefore, when the system is safe, judgments can be fearless. The permanent court complex of the District Court East Khasi Hills, for which the foundation stone has been laid today, covers an area of about 8.67 acres, and the campus has been envisioned as a judicial complex that balances sustainability, accessibility, security, functionality, and future growth developments and requirements can be addressed. The court complex includes the construction of 3 separate blocks, as you've seen in the presentation that was given. The first block is G+5, which will have the district judges, about 14 of them with 3 exclusively POXO courtrooms and vulnerable witness deposition rooms. The second, this one which was at the center, will be G+4. It will accommodate about 8 magistrates, including the CJM. So we have 8 court halls and all facilities that are required in that block. Then the third block will have the Bar Association office, the office of the Legal Aid Defense Council. It will have lawyers' halls and waiting areas on each floor. All these building blocks are interconnected, as you have seen, throughout the campus. So even if it's raining and whatever maybe the weather, the lawyers and the litigants are well protected. The court complex will also feature an auditorium with a capacity of about 500 people. It will have child-friendly courtrooms, litigant waiting areas, a legal services office, Directorate of Prosecution, a video conferencing room, a judicial service center, e-seva kendra, malkhana, libraries, on all the essential amenities that are required. The essential services, of course, not to talk about a building without enough and sufficient parking space. So you have sufficient parking space, we have rainwater harvesting and facilities for people with disabilities, creches, restrooms for men, women, PWDs, LGBTQs plus. Additionally, of course, there will be unobstructed access throughout the campus for emergency vehicles, and of course, most important, not to forget the green cover. The mandate given by all of us to PWD is to preserve as many trees as possible. As an institution, we are committed to making justice accessible to people by strengthening existing avenues and evolving newer means to achieve affordable, quick, and satisfactory settlement of disputes. Today, the judiciary has developed into an important and dynamic institution for enforcement of basic human rights of the poor and the marginalized. The foundation of this district court complex is made keeping these very principles in mind. The foundation stone laid today is not a building for judges. It is a building for the mother who comes for maintenance, a youth wrongly arrested, a farmer defending his land, a survivor who comes to the court to depose against her perpetrator, and so on. It is for the litigants for whom the courts exist. On this occasion, let me congratulate the people of this district, and I'm also very grateful to all my brother judges for their valuable support and contribution in ensuring that the new building caters to everyone's needs. I must also acknowledge the contribution of the Registry of the High Court for pursuing with the government and in ensuring that the dream of having a modern, inclusive, and people-oriented district court campus for the East Khasi Hills district has turned into a reality today. All this, of course, would not have been possible without the assistance and support of the central and the state government. I express my deep appreciation to the Honorable Law Minister and the officers of the state and the central government for their cooperation and assistance. To the PWD and the engineers, remember that you're building more than a structure. You're building trust. Let the future generations say that the engineers of 2006, 2026, and 2027 did a great job. To the judicial officers who would be adorning the bench in this new complex and to the bar, I would say, be prepared to walk in this new building with new discipline. Let us decide today that when we shift here, we will also shift our mindset, and that day-to-day hearing means day-to-day. Remember, with this foundation stone laid today, we are not just raising walls, we are raising standard. The standard that in East Khasi Hills, justice will have a home and every citizen will have that key. A standard that in Meghalaya, justice is timely, justice is humane, and justice is for all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Your Ladyship, for your inspiring and visionary address and for your unwavering commitment towards strengthening the justice delivery system and judicial infrastructure in Meghalaya. We have now come to the concluding segment of today's program. We now request Srimati Daphira Sotun, Chief Judicial Magistrate, East Khasi Hills District, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Justice Revati Mohte Dere, Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya, Sri Lakshman Rimboy, Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thank you, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, and Honorable Administrative Judge, East Khasi Hills District, Honorable Mr. Justice W. Dingdo, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, Shri E. Kharumnoy, Honorable Registrar General High Court of Meghalaya, Srimati D.R. Kharbteng, Honorable District and Sessions Judge, East Khasi Hills District, Srimati Kerpa M.L. Nongbri, Director, Meghalaya State Judicial Academy, Shri S. Nongtanger, DIG Eastern Range, Shri H.R. Nath, Presidential Long Bar Association, Learned DSGI, Dr. N. Mozika, Additional Secretary Law Department, President High Court Bar Association, senior advocates and members of the bar, head of institutions, senior officers of government, officers of the Public Works Department, officers of the Police Department, dignitaries of the dais, distinguished guests, students, ladies and gentlemen. On this momentous and historic occasion of the laying of foundation stone for the new district court building, East Khasi Hills District, it is my honor and with profound gratitude to propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, I express our deepest gratitude to Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Justice Revati Mohte, for your ladyship's august presence and for laying the foundation stone of this landmark institution. We are deeply grateful to her ladyship, whose vision, steadfast commitment, and unwavering support have made this long-cherished aspiration a reality. Your ladyship recognized that the strength of justice delivery system rests not only on the law and the people who administer it, but also on the institutions and infrastructure that enable justice to be dispensed with dignity and efficiency. The foundation stone is more than the beginning of a new building. It is a lasting testament of your ladyship's commitment to ensuring that no district, however long it may have waited, is left behind in the march towards a stronger and more accessible infrastructure. For that, your ladyship, the entire district judiciary, shall remain profoundly grateful. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of Shri Lakshman Rimboy, Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya. Sir, your presence today is a powerful affirmation of the harmonious partnership between the judiciary, legislature, and executive in advancing the constitutional vision of justice. We sincerely acknowledge the support extended by the government in strengthening judicial infrastructure, recognizing that strong institutions are the cornerstone of a vibrant democracy. I respectfully convey our heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thankyu, Judge High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice W. Dingdo, Judge High Court of Meghalaya, and Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee, Judge High Court of Meghalaya, whose presence lends immense dignity and inspiration to the occasion. Your Lordship's constant guidance, encouragement, and commitment to institutional excellence continue to inspire every member of the district judiciary in the discharge of our solemn responsibilities. I also place my sincere gratitude to the Registrar General High Court of Meghalaya for his tireless endeavors. I extend my appreciation and gratitude to the Director, Meghalaya State Judicial Academy, all officers of the Registry High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable District and Sessions Judge, East Khasi Hills District, judicial officers whose dedication and tireless service sustain the daily functioning of our courts. This new building is not merely a structure of bricks and mortar. It represents our collective responsibility to provide dignified, efficient, and accessible forum for the administration of justice. I also extend my gratitude to the Law Department and its officers for their invaluable support and coordination in bringing this project to fruition. I extend my gratitude to the Presidential Long Bar Association, President High Court Bar Association, and members of the bar. The bench and the bar are equal partners in the administration of justice. It is our shared commitment to fairness, integrity, and the rule of law that gives life and meaning to this institution we serve. May this new upcoming court building become a shared home where justice is pursued with wisdom, independence, and compassion. A special word of appreciation for the Public Works Department, especially the architectural branch, Every enduring public institution begins with careful planning, sound engineering, and dedicated execution. We acknowledge your professional expertise and look forward to seeing this vision transform into a modern judicial complex that will serve countless generations. I gratefully acknowledge the invaluable cooperation extended by the district administration, head of institutions, and all government departments, judicial officers, district council courts, whose collective effort have contributed to making this occasion a memorable event. I also extend our sincere thanks to the police department for the meticulous arrangements, seamless coordination, security, and traffic management, ensuring that today's program be conducted smoothly. I also extend my sincere gratitude to the Rangba Shnong, the Rangba Dong, and the executive members Shnong Sauli Maupat for your presence and cooperation extended in making this occasion a memorable event. To our distinguished guests, representatives of various departments, law faculty, students, members of the media, and every invitee who has joined us today, we express our sincere gratitude. Your presence has made this occasion all the more meaningful and memorable. Last but not the least, I offer special thanks to every individual who has worked behind the scenes, the organizing committee, protocol officers, engineers, technical teams, support staff, High Court of Meghalaya and District Court, East Khasi Hills District, volunteers from the Shillong Bar Association. Your dedication, precision, and hard work has ensured that today's program has been conducted with grace and excellence. On behalf of the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya and the District Court, East Khasi Hills District, I once again offer our sincere gratitude to each one of you for making this occasion truly memorable. Thank you all. Kublai Shibun, Mithila, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Madam, for your thoughtful and gracious votes of thanks. With this, we come to the close of this auspicious and memorable program. Before we disperse, may I request everyone present to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
May I now respectfully request Honorable Mrs. Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Shri Lakshman Rumboi, Honorable Law Minister, Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thank you, Honorable Mr. Justice W. Dingdo, Honorable Mr. Justice B. Bhattacharjee, and all the eminent dignitaries present on the dais and off the dais, along with all our esteemed guests, to kindly join us for refreshment, graciously hosted by the High Court of Meghalaya and the District and Session Court, East Khasi Hills District, Shillong. Thank you. Jai Hind.